All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Down, 50, plant. X3, 218, chop.
Check, nickel.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
On first down, Costello. That's complete to Cooks. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Look, squeeze. Switch,
To throw on second down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check, 59.
Looking to throw. Costello. He gets it to Cooks. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Easy. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Man, I got you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, Costello. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready. 15 line. Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on first down, Costello. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Braylon Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Hey. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Costello able to find Turner. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. 18 Gator.
59.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, and it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
59 mark. Check. 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. 180.
6-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Come on, set. Hey, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Got an open man. It's QT. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I got it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's coming, double up.
Protein spill.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, high 7. Right.
Back to throw. Costello. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Look at me, zipper.
Here we go,
To throw again. Costello. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Down. 10-2 soft.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Williams. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
50 Alpha, 52.
Oh, you got deep?
Now Mahomes. Complete to Hilton. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got it to Hilton. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they... And now a fumble. The ball's out. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't, Who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Looking to throw. Costello. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
And the Rams first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Costello looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's get this.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Jordan. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello, that's complete to Turner. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 32-yard
Ready?
line.
60 or. Hey, echo.
59. Rabbit. Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Go.
Here we go. Mike.
Yo, go.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
59 is Mike. 59.
Hey. 5.
2nd and 6. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Los Angeles.
Here we go. Pick me up. Alert 3. Watch. Shit.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, box drop.
Watch 36.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Come on.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option, getting this into the hands of Turner. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Defenses, get out the field, defense.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Blue draw Corkers.
Line 36.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Ready.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Line 36. Line 36. There's a party now.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This quarterback now, just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go.
From the gun, Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
somewhere,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. 25 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Williams. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Hey, 43, 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. Turner. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Go, go.
Back to throw. Costello. He's got a first down past the 30. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Costello. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st and 10, Costello. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, the streak